Well, hello YouTube, and here we are. Well, of course, over the last few days, I have been doing a little bit of cleanup, doing a couple of dump runs, couple of things like that. Got rid of a lot of the larger debris, if you want to say. But now comes the actual cleanup, getting rid of, like, the getting the leaves from the fall picked up and other debris that have blown in the yard. Pretty much, if you notice, my neighbor's wonderful, well, spruce trees here always shed, well, their pine cones or needles and stuff always on the driveway, so I gotta get those all cleaned up. Of course, there's little seedlings and that from the trees that always fall and end up, well, reseeding. And of course, the grass themselves need to be mowed. Our wonderful paper carrier has a hard time getting the knack of putting the paper actually in the mailbox. So sometimes it falls down, and well, that needs to be picked up as well. And of course, generally just a little tidy up, a little bit of maintenance, picking up, a few things. This year I might take the clippers to this here tree and give it a bit of a gentle prune. I don't like it when branches start to grow up and overhang the house itself. One, it can cause issues with the shingles, and two, if you let those branches go too long, then if they do happen to fall, they could damage your roof. Kind of taking a lap around, looking at the overhanging trees, looking for more garbage and things like that to pick on up. Probably end up getting rid of the barbecue cover this year because, well, it is pretty much completely broke down from the sun. Of course, I have to dig out the lawnmower, dig out the leaf blower and some other yard tools, and then I'll really get at her and we'll get her done. Okay guys, so now the garbage is all picked up, the leaves and cones and debris all well, blowing up, picked up, all that good stuff. Well, time to start mowing the old grass. Of course, got the old lawnmower out here. She fired right up. She's basically good to go. I gotta run over the well, what you want to call grass. This side of the lawn, as you can kind of tell, is mostly shade because of, well, this wonderful tree. So it doesn't really grow very well for grass. The other side of the lawn does grow a little thicker. However, it is still not a very healthy lawn, so you kind of gotta mow what you got, and well, really, it is what it is. Someday I'd like to get in here and rebuild this front yard or lawn, but until then, this is kind of what we got to deal with. So pretty much, let's fire up the mower. Okay guys, so now the front yard is good to go. Time to mow the backyard. The back grass has always been the better grass between the front and the back. It always does grow quicker and greener. probably mainly because of the side of the house that it is on. It gets the most sun for the longest. So of course, gonna fire up this mower again and give her another round. And well, let's get her done. Well guys, there we go. Pretty much got the front yard all done, backyard all done. Got everything needed to be done. That's done. All my power equipment, leaf blower and mower are good to roll for another year. I am going to have to buy a new string trimmer probably this season if I can't work around it. But pretty much this has been a bit of a start to the yard work of our spring of 2016. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.